Hello, this is Eric, and in this tutorial, we will cover the basics of GazeTheWeb. This is a new web browser that you can control using only your eyes. In this video, I will introduce to you some of the basic features of GazeTheWeb, and I will demonstrate to you how to conduct a web search, and the basic functionalities you can use when navigating the internet with this browser, that uses only your gaze. In the remainder of the video, there will be two separated screens. On the right side, you will see me explaining and performing the web search using my gaze, while on the left side the related GazeTheWeb functions will be displayed. For now, this video shows only me explaining and demonstrating things to you on how to conduct a web search. So, let's get started. GazeTheWeb is a web browser that captures your eye movements, and therefore, it allows you to browse the internet just with the use of your eyes. For capturing your gaze, we use a calibrated eye tracker. The GazeTheWeb cursor looks like an eye. This eye icon is located below the GazeTheWeb logo, that looks like a capital letter T, indicating the position of my own gaze on the computer's display. The color of the eye cursor is white, so as to have a subtle contrast with the background. This is to prevent your eyes from getting tired or from getting strained. I hope that this is visible to you, as I am showing you how to make a web search using GazeTheWeb. GazeTheWeb consists of three panels. On the left-hand side, there is a web panel for the browser menu. There, you find buttons such as the tab overview, the back and forward button, and the settings button. The pause button on the upper left side can be clicked at any moment to stop any interaction with the browser, as I am demonstrating to you now. On the right side, there is a tab panel to interact with a particular web page. For example, the button for selecting a link. In the center, there is an input field, where you proceed with your search query. To begin a web search, I focus my eyes on the middle of the screen, on the big T, until it gradually changes color from orange to blue. Once the T button gets blue, the GazeTheWeb virtual keyboard appears on screen. Here I can type a search query. To type a search term, look at the respective keyboard letters, one by one. Like this. For this demonstration, I will type in Stephen Hawking, as I am interested in his biography. In case you have to delete text, you can use the backspace icon, located at the left side of the keyboard, which is the one I am looking at now. To move around in the text faster, and to correct possible typing errors, you can use the icons with the arrows. Let me show you how to do this. The arrows on the upper left-hand side move the cursor to the previous or next word. The arrows on the upper right side move the cursor to the previous or next letter. After you have completed your search query, you have the option to either apply it on the search engine, or to directly start the search by looking at the arrow icon on the right. Page navigation is possible by looking at the scroll buttons located on the top and the bottom of the page. While I am scrolling, you notice that these buttons change color from orange to brown, indicating my scroll progress. Automatic scrolling is also an option. To activate it, focus on the diamond button on the right side of the tab panel. Once it is activated, you can scroll only by moving your eyes up or down. To deactivate it, focus your eyes again on the same button. For hyperlink navigation, I am going to select the finger point button on the right tab panel by looking at it. Clicking the finger point button momentarily zooms the page for precise eye-based selection. Focusing your eyes on the preferred link will open the page you wish to visit. As you can see now, this is the Wikipedia site on Stephen's life. To have a closer look at the site I am navigating, I can use the zoom in function. Click on the magnifying glass button by looking at it. The screen will enlarge, and, with my gaze, I can control where I want to focus on. Clicking on the magnifying glass again reduces the screen to the normal size. Now to make a text selection, I will click on the text selection button on the right side of the panel. The selection button is identified by the letters ABC, as I am demonstrating now. Once I have clicked the button, a message pops up and asks me to move the eye cursor to the first point of the text I want to select. I will select the first paragraph of the text. Once the first point of the text has been identified, a new message pops up in the middle of the screen, and now asks me to stare into the last point of the text I want to select, as I am doing now. The fragment of the text is now selected. A message appears on the top of the screen at the point that I am indicating now, stating "copied to the clipboard." This copy I can use later. To make a bookmark, I will have to click on the Tab Overview button on the left side of the panel, as you can see now. This will take me to a new screen, where I can see the tabs of sites I have visited so far. As you can see, Stephen Hawking is the open tab. Tab Overview shows me the pages I have opened so far. On the left, I can see a cross button to cancel the action and go back to the navigation panel. On the right side, outside the frame, there is a clock button which takes me to the history of what I have done so far within the GazeTheWeb environment, as you can see now. Now inside the frame, there are 4 buttons: a pencil, a star, a chat box, and a bin. Each of these buttons have a purpose. To bookmark a tab, I can press on the star icon. To reload a tab, I can press on the chat box button. To remove a tab, I can press on the bin icon. Now bookmarks are accessible by clicking the pencil icon on the right side, where I can find all the sites I have bookmarked so far, by clicking on the agenda icon, and scrolling through them, as I am demonstrating. When I click on the star-shaped button in this blue keyboard setting, as you can see, the site will be saved as a bookmark. Also, I can erase bookmarks by clicking on the bin that appears on each bookmark on the left side. For example, I will now erase the duck bookmark. Well, this is what I wanted to show you in this tutorial. Thank you very much for watching it, and I hope that you have learned something useful about this new web experience. See you in the next tutorial.